Jackson had been well aware of who Sara was when he'd spotted her hiding at the dark edge of the school's main entrance streetlight. She was called up regularly at academic awards nights. He had glimpsed her through the gym window, alone at the hoop, slam dunking in a white tutu and ballet shoes. Her weightlessness and grace, as she waited to audition for West Side Story, was an image burned into his retinas. And there wasn't a dry eye the night she stepped onto the music auditorium stage with her acoustic guitar and belted out Jolene. That was the night he'd fished a scrunched-up program from the parquetry floor and searched the performer list for her name, and began plotting the ways he might stray into her vision and say hi. Problem being that she wasn't in any of his classes and didn't hang with anyone he knew, and she certainly didn't catch his bus. She was dropped off and picked up at the gate like royalty, usually by a chauffeur in a black Mercedes S-Class with the darkest legal tint, skipping clear of the door as it was held open, looking unfussed but fully aware that her arrivals drew every eye in the vicinity. In summer, she would occasionally come with her father, the roof down in his convertible blue Bentley Continental. Conversations would stop as the amazed and the jealous watched her jump from the white leather passenger seat with the elegance of a dove taking flight, seemingly in slow motion like a scene from an 80s rock video. "What are the odds?" Jackson whispered when he saw her in the darkness. Rain was falling, and she looked disheveled as she wiped tears. "Can you hit the brakes? I know her." Jackson turned and asked his mother. He leapt out to unfurl an umbrella above Sara's head and offer her a choice. "Would you like a lift home or to borrow our umbrella?" "A lift home would be amazing," she said, hoping the rain hid the fact she had been crying. A school mum driving a white Porsche Cayenne looked safe enough to her in a desperate circumstance. "My phone battery is flat, and my brothers were supposed to pick me up 15 minutes ago," she explained as they fast-walked, Jackson half in the rain as he leaned to make sure the umbrella fully shielded her. Her brother's failure to show didn't surprise him. He knew enough about them to know they were bad news. The pair often cruised Main Street hotspots selling cheap tobacco-cut marijuana joints. Kids would run to their red Nissan GTR like it was a Mr. Whippy van. Jackson showed Sara to the front seat, closed her door and squeezed into the back himself, a move that he could sense got her attention. "Thank you both for your kindness," Sara said as she pulled down the sun visor, cleverly using the mirror to fix her smudged mascara and catch another glimpse of Jackson, dabbing her cheeks as she gave directions. And as their eyes locked a third time, they both smiled at the serendipity of each looking to see if the other was looking. "You okay?" he said. "I am now," she replied, filling the mirror with the eyes that had mesmerized him from across the schoolyard. Eyes he had only ever dared glance at before, like he would look at the sun. Catch a glimpse, but stare at his peril. Eyes that now had him like hands around his throat. "What's your name?" she asked, her smile broadening. "Jackson Jones," he said, and a long pause followed. "Aren't you going to ask my name?" she inquired, watching for his reaction. "You're teasing me, aren't you?" Jackson threw back. "Everybody knows who you are, Sara."